Hey guys, what's going on? MaxFTE here, and today I'm back with another Pokemon Go video. And in this video, we're going to be looking at some battles in the Master League Premier Cup. And this is a very solid team that has done me very well. I've used this team for sort of a couple seasons. It's done me. I've really enjoyed it. The way the team goes is it's Dragon Breath Gyarados in the lead with Metagross and Dragonite in the back. And the way this team sort of works is having such a neutral Pokemon of the Dragon Breath Gyarados in the lead, you pretty much just fight for switch, and that's purely it. No matter how many shields you go down, you want switch. And because you've got Metagross and Dragonite, two such polarizing Pokemon in the back, they can generally clear up. Obviously this team does sort of struggle against if you use all your shields in the start and you end up with, for example, a Dragonite double steel team. That's quite a common one, but it seems to sort of die down a wee bit in recent seasons. However, there are a couple teams it struggles against. Obviously, there's not really that any sort of dreadful leads for this team. If the only sort of bad leads I would have said that you have no chance of winning are Magnezone and sort of Primarina potentially. However, you barely see either of them, or at least I haven't been in the sort of 2300s elo range. But yeah, I was hoping to get this video uploaded before Go Battle weekend. However, just my computer was being a bit weird, so I wasn't. It was being really weird. I would like plug in my phone to send over the screen recordings, and it just wouldn't recognize that it was plugged into a PC. It would just start charging normally, but strange. But yeah, we're here. So yeah, jumping into the battle here, we've got Florges using Disarming Voice, obviously going to do totally nothing against the Metagross. I think here I actually just totally farm down. And to be honest, for the Disarming Voices being totally resisted, you still take quite a lot of damage, considering, because that's me just about in the red from a Fairy type against a Steel type, which isn't something you see often. But totally farm down, going for the double Meteor Mash against the Chandelure. I think I was actually thinking about farming up to an Earthquake there, but I decided against it. I figured that because Chandelure is so glassy anyway, I would just be better off going for the Meteor Mash. It would do so much damage anyway. So Gyarados in here against the Chandelure. They go for the Flame Charge. I was sort of counting. I'm getting better at my counting and the charge moves, and I sort of knew that wasn't going to be a Shadow Ball. Even if it was, I was still at full health, and it wouldn't have done that much. I take out the Chandelure. They come in with a Garchomp, and obviously being a shield, I think it was 2 shields up at that point actually, and they had 0 shields against a Dragonite. There was no hope for them. Obviously probably a Mud Shot Garchomp. So yeah, this is a Fairy lead, which Togekiss is normally, you can win it depending, you can win the, if they don't shield at all, depending on IVs and stuff like that, you can sometimes win switch, and if you're throwing on good alignment with the charge moves, you can win. And obviously if they don't get a boost. However, they switch out into the Snorlax here. Snorlax is a tricky one because I never really know what to do, just because I don't have a clear answer to it. Obviously Dragonite does do quite well, but for me, because I'm not that good at team reading, and I'm not the greatest at sort of working out, okay, so they've had a Fairy in the lead, what else could they potentially have in the back if they come in with a Snorlax? Because obviously the sort of Metagross and Dragonite being so polarizing, that sort of matters a lot, getting the good alignment. But they actually they stopped attacking there. I think they were wanting me to take them out, but I wanted to get my Dragonite even lower just so they would get less farm. They come in with a Waterfall Gyarados, and I think this game is sort of over. Obviously I've got my Metagross, however I'm not really going to be able to do much against the Waterfall Gyarados there. They've got a lot of energy, and Meteor Mash just does not do. I mean, it's not bad considering it's not very effective, but they're just going to totally outpace here. and I can't even. I think it was the fairy type. Yeah, sorry, it was the Togekiss they still have in the back. I think if I had had a couple more bullet punches there, I could have maybe taken them out. But at this point, I'm too low health, even if I do get them out with this one. But they come straight in with Togekiss and just they charm me down. They charm down a Metagross. How often do you see that? Yeah, these battles were done also before I got my ELO reveal. I ended up placing at like 2,200, I want to say, ish, just above. I think it was like 2206 exactly. We've got a Roserade here, which is really interesting. I love seeing these sort of interesting Pokemon, because obviously a lot of people say that Master League is just very rock, paper, scissors, and I would sort of agree to an extent. I do like the bulk, and there's a lot more sort of there's a lot more opportunity to come back from a bad lead, I would have said, but that's just, that's my opinion. But Swampert, Roserade, it's a really unique team. I like it, but they're gonna totally farm down here, which isn't that great. However, I've got two Pokemon that totally resist. But then we've got the Primarina here, which is, like I say, something that this team doesn't do that well against. It can do well against the whole team. It just sort of depends on the charge move that it's running. Running Charm, it will, obviously it thumps Dragonite, and Gyarados doesn't do as well against it. Obviously it's neutral damage against Gyarados, but because there's nothing even neutral coming from my side, it's just not going to do that well. I think I was just panicking getting to the Aqua Tail there, just because obviously I wasn't throwing in a good alignment. I think here I'm able to farm down, and they've still got the Swampert. I've still got a shield, so this game is pretty much ours already. Go for the Hydro Cannon. I go for the Dragon Claw. Excuse me, able to take them out. And that's another win in the bag. Excuse me, quick drink of water. Next battle, up against Derby Dave. Rank, I didn't actually see what rank that was. Gyarados versus Dragonite. This is one, normally you can win the lead, however, when I see Dragonite in the lead, it just makes me think of Double Steel in the back. Purely just because I know that that's quite a common team and I've run it before. So it's quite a common thing to see. They are also shielding there, so it makes you think, yeah, they don't want this Gyarados to see what's in the back. So they go for the Dragon Claw. I'm going to shield it up because, oop, I accidentally knocked my speaker. I'm going to shield that up because I don't want them getting the switch advantage. And see, they double shield as well there. I think, yeah, they win here, and I think... I don't actually remember how this battle goes, but if it is double steal, it's pretty much already game over. So you will probably see an Excadrill here. Yeah, Excadrill. And I was counting here, and I want to say I try and catch the Drill Run on the Dragonite, but oh no, I get to the Earthquake. I think, yeah, it'll be Metagross there. If I had Dragonite versus the Excadrill and Metagross v Metagross, I could potentially have gotten the win there, but if Metagross just doesn't resist the superpower, sorry, it's just neutral, so it's not going to do that much damage. Do get close. Well, I could have actually won that there. If I'd gone Dragon Claw and then superpower, I could have won. Or could I have? Did he have a shield? I can't remember. No, he didn't. Sorry. No, I couldn't have won that. I'm just being an idiot. But yeah, 3 out of 5. That's not bad considering I'm not the greatest battler. But we've got a Marini here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any feedback, let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. Peace.